since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 2nd down, McIntosh. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back to throw here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. McIntosh. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, McIntosh. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. points on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another moment.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays and try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Stroud off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Gallagher. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was brought down by Taylor Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup.
And Stroud now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Eagles 14, Lions 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions, touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things will...
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. McIntosh. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at tables end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A gain of 37.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to Malik Turner. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And Sanders has got it complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Stroud looking to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 4th down. Here's Stroud.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Stroud.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Through left side, complete. That's Gilbert.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McIntosh. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, McIntosh. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 64 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh, 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. McIntosh, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Guys, man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Stroud to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on the line.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Opted to run for it, the decision to go, and picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he caught it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was all great until the final act. Able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on 3rd down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside. inside the 10 to the 7.
Stroud working out the gun.
And now here's another interception.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception.
And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The number 7 usually lucky here. For him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, we're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Play action. Stroud now. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
They run the counter. McIntosh. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, McIntosh. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but on 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close to... He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
36 yards.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Stroud off the play fake. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now here's another interception. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to get the football in.